Well, you can only lose a game once, and that's all I'm going to say about last Sunday night's loss to the New York Giants. On to Carolina. The D-line for Carolina has lost a starting defensive tackle yet again this year, and that would probably explain their lack of pressure, lack of sacks, forced fumbles, although they're averaging one per game in each category. They have 2 forced fumbles and 2 sacks. So, needless to say, that's a little bit better than what we've been doing. I expect us to bounce back big in this one, though, after that, what we just said, we're not going to talk about again. Their defense has also given up 267 yards passing in the Philly game and 371 at Atlanta. So, I mean, if that's how they are on the road, 371 yards at Atlanta, wow. And, and I don't expect us to be going pass happy crazy on those guys anyway. I think this is going to be a tough, low-scoring game. And whoever's ground game is dominant should decide this one. That goes to, is Barber going to be in? We still don't know. I think if we're smart, we hold him out on this one. Maybe put him as active and only use him if we have to. Tashard Choice is more than capable of carrying the load, and that's what we got him for. And, he needs to run. He needs to be in there running. He's a really good between the tackles guy. He's fast. We don't need to say any more about Tashard. We know what Tashard's all about, man. We saw him last season. He's awesome. And Felix, our speedster guy. We ought to be good, man. We ought to be good in the run on this one. I also expect our tight ends to get involved in this one. Witten and Bennett haven't exactly been stellar as far as catching passes, touchdowns, nothing like that, and we really have not seen them too much. So I expect them to get active this game too. Take some pressure off Romo, and and our receivers too. I know that they're getting antsy after that last game. We'll be okay there. As far as Delhomme goes, he had a bounce back week last week. Especially with Steve Smith, and it's kind of scary for him to start getting hot with Steve Smith right now. Steve Smith had 8 receptions for 131 yards last week, so it looks like they're getting back on the same page. Our D-line better be getting through there. Our linebackers better be getting pressure, and our secondary better step up big time. And as much as everybody's been getting on our corners, Ken Hamlin, I'm talking to you, man. Get your head out of your butt. Start playing like your contract. It's getting old. Besides Delhomme, they have a pretty decent running game. Stewart hasn't really done too much this year. The second week was better, 65 yards on 9 carries, but their real home run hitter is D'Angelo Williams. And an interesting stat about him is his last 2 primetime games, he has 294 rushing yards and 6 TDs. And that is what's going to be going against Dallas's 23rd ranked rushing off or defense. Yikes. Now, we did awesome against the Giants. So it was, we're ranked 23rd because of that first game. We'll see how this goes. Of course, I'm going to predict a Dallas win, but I think it's going to be tough, and I don't think that people really realize what a good team this Carolina team is, and what they were last year. They're struggling. They struggled with interceptions with Delhomme, but if they get that going, man, they're going to be strong. So go Cowboys, and hopefully Monday night we'll come away with a win and start our road trip. I'll see yous.